isn't about waiting for the storm to pass. It's about dancing in the rain. Welcome to the Fairy and Nest. It's Evie and Moses out in the garden. Another beautiful sunny day, as I always say. And this is another art healing journal and reflections time that I have been really enjoying doing on my channel. It's like a diary to myself, and hoping that out there too that inspires or encourages you to shine brightly for yourself and to take a little bit of space up in the world as well. So this one, I like to pick themes about things that are currently happening in my life and how they come about, and I have metaphor and woven within. So this one, I saw this beautiful love heart clay ornament in a chemist about a year ago, and I didn't buy it, but I'll show a photo of that. It's a beautiful verse about life not being about waiting for the storm to pass, but dancing in the rain. And then a few weeks later, I actually got a part-time job. I do a lot of part-time work in mainly the medical admin and reception field. And I got a part-time job for a couple of months late last year, and their verse and motto was of that beautiful verse I just quoted. So you know how we find beautiful messages along the way, and we know that they're for us and places that are for us. So I did a short 2-month, it was just a temporary role there, and I thought it was so lovely. I wish I had have bought the little ornament in the chemist. So this is sort of a reflection of that, but also of where 12 months later, how I've been feeling about a few things in my life, and how our lives, we have the sad, lost moments, the darker moments that we have in all our lives, and how I really do try through all that I've been through in my life, and I hope it encourages you to find that light in some way, dancing in the rain, bringing out our colours in the rain. And the rain's very refreshing, isn't it, and rejuvenating and healing. So this has been really beautiful doing these art journal videos. They are tricky to film, so this one was very much dancing in the rain amidst a storm of my camera falling into the teacup candle on my desk, and Moe being there. He meows sometimes to get back in if I let him out, so it took me a couple of days to actually film it, between someone in my family, my household, sneezing, and neighbours drilling and mowing, and it raining, and it's all the joy of it. So it takes a while to put 5 minutes of video together. It does for me, because I only have my Android phone. I have no lighting, no microphone, and I don't like it to take away from my experience while filming of creating the piece. So it's perfectly imperfectly filmed and done. I changed my ideas about the while creating the art piece. I was going to paint the background, and then I decided to collage it all in. So nothing went to plan, which is beautiful, and and natural. That's what I want my channel to be about. This is me, this is Evie, and this is my Moses. And I hope in any way it helps you reflect in some way on your own life. I've even filmed a little bit of myself walking through one of those dark tunnels with graffiti, and that's very symbolic, and coming out the other side into a forest. So I felt that important to put in it too, of shades of our life and the sadder and darker times of our life, but through it all finding the beauty and the light without glossing that over, but holding it in your heart. So I hope you enjoy this. I really love doing this. My next video might be about just a bit of a chat and update, perhaps as I colour in or something like that, about what I've been doing. And no, I haven't been jumping out of aeroplanes or travelling the world or anything like that. It's just an ordinary life here in the fairy nest. And I'm glad, Moses, and I'm glad you can all be a part of that. So sharing the light, sharing the love. And there may be a blooper at the end I film, just to keep the joy and things light at heart and the light. So thank you for being here. I treasure you all. Shine the light, keep shining brightly for yourself also. Been raining and the sun is coming out now, but I decided to set up in my indoor space. So I set it all up. I have my beautiful treasured Moses here who keeps me company. So I'm all set up. There's the angel I painted in my last video. Yep, the angel of love. And I've got some rose quartz, my ephemera, my simple paints. I keep things really simple. I make teacup candles, so you'll often see one of those in my videos. And I've got this beautiful orchid here. Life isn't about waiting for the storm to pass. It's about dancing in the rain. very much inspired by the vintage Victorian elegance era, and so I love the bonnets. If anyone knows Olivia de Havilland from Gone with the Wind, a lot of inspiration drawn from that sort of movies, beautiful costumes. And of course, I love Holly Hobbie, so I'm very much inspired by the beautiful bonneted ladies. If any of you out there know of Holly Hobbie, it's been around since I was a child. So a lot of inspiration drawn from that sort of art. Here's some, these are from Kmart here in Australia, and these were on special for $2. I think they're originally $4. So I got a couple of packets, so it's keeping things affordable. And yeah, in one of my videos I've used a butterfly out of here, and I'll be using some for this piece. And this is just some paper that was in a drawer lining, some drawer liners that I got from an op shop really cheap, and just some reused wrapping paper as well. And I have a beautiful friend who's nearly 90, and she buys a lot of magazines, so I get a lot of her magazines after she's finished. Nearly 90, and she buys a lot of magazines, so I get a lot of her magazines after she's finished. So I use a lot of that too in my art, but I don't like it to be overwhelming.